Happy Wednesday, everyone. As promised, this week we are reviewing platforms, marketing platforms. I already gave you number one, I gave you number two. Today, I'm going to give you number three. If you would ask me a question today, Dimitri, what would you do if you start a brand new company today? Let's say if I would move to a brand new market, let's say I go to Kansas City, Canada, it doesn't really matter where. Like, you have to have a marketing plan. What platform would you sign up? Where would you go? Where would you advertise your business? Obviously, you can door knock. Door knocking is easy. It doesn't cost you any money. You can just start door knocking anywhere you go. Today, I'm going to give you platform number 3 on my list. If you watch 2020 Marketing Guide, this platform was only number 6, and it's actually moved up a lot. I'm going to tell you quite a few things about this platform because this platform actually works. Is Thumbtack. I want to make sure I have good internet. So the name of the network is Thumbtack, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this video because a lot of you guys just don't understand how platforms work, how to make them work, and you're just skeptical. You're just close-minded roofers who would not think outside the box, who would not go where the customers are, and who would not study consumer behavior. Here's a few things about Thumbtack. Thumbtack is Google partner. Do you know how hard it is for Google to partner up with someone because they put their name on the line? Google have invested in Thumbtack. I believe the last round in 2018 they invested over $100 million. Listen, when Bob Hoyle, I agree that Thumbtack sucks, and what I see, the results keep going down, but hear me out. In 2019, Google officially partner up with Thumbtack, and Thumbtack is not for everyone, but here's what you can do, and the results are keep going down like crazy. But here's the crazier part. There's a lot of parts in the country. It might suck in Minneapolis, it might suck in Indianapolis, but it can be absolutely killer in Kansas City. The point is this: before you try something, before you actually have experience with the platform, don't even have opinion about it. You know, if you go in with all the effort, here's how I manage all my platforms when I was running my business. I always have the same strategy over and over again with the platforms. Like, for example, house.com. I hear it all the time. Dimitri, house sucks. Angelsley sucks. This sucks. Here's my approach. I'm going to go in, and for 30 days, I'm going to only ask people to review me on that platform. Like, I remember in 1 month, August 2015, I got 23 reviews on house in 1 month. So if you go on house.com, Stormboard Roofing has 23 reviews to this day, all 5-star reviews. We freaking killed it, right? Why did I do it? I would do because I want to give platform my best effort. I want to be the best contractor of the month of that platform. So if I would be brand new contractor in Chicago, it doesn't matter the city, I would go in. If I want to try Thumbtack, I'm going to go in. I'm going to give it the best. I'm going to try to get 10, 20 positive reviews. I'm going to see if it works. What's crazy to me, sometimes I get on the consulting calls with the clients and I'm like, have you heard about Thumbtack? No, I didn't. Well, do me a favor. Type in on Google, which is 90% of the search, your city and roofing. And what are you going to see? And Thumbtack is right there on the first page of Google. Well, we just did a search. 90% of people in Utah did the search, and they have a Thumbtack on the results because you suck at it. You suck at Google. You're never going to be, or for the next couple of years, you're not going to be on the first page of Google. You can actually get on the first page of Google by being the first contractor on the Thumbtack list because they're partners with Google. They pay them millions of dollars. Google invests in them. You need to understand those things. And now, it's like a dating app. It's the same thing what freaking happened to Uber. When Uber came to marketplace, taxi drivers, like, taxis are not going anywhere. And now, what's the last time you used taxi? No one is using it. So if people are using apps, you want to make sure you're an app. If girls are on Bumble or Tinder or wherever, you're not there, guess what? You're missing out on girls from Tinder if you're single. Well, if homeowners are on the Thumbtack or Home Advisor or House or wherever, if that's the behavior, I'm not saying that it is, but if that's the behavior and you don't have a 5-star rating there, you haven't tried. So what's crazy to me is contractors would not even sign up because someone told them, or they're skeptical. What are you skeptical about? Let me ask you this. What are you freaking skeptical about? In 2013, I signed up with Angels List. I was the biggest advocate of Angels List. I've sold $900,000 in first year in business with Angels List, where all soccer competition was skeptical about Angels List. I gave it a try. I freaking nailed it and ran with it for 3 years. I did the same with the Thumbtack. I did the same with the house.com. I did the same with others. Now, if you go all in with the Thumbtack and you generate 25 reviews, all positive, and you connect with people, you gave it your best, and it still sucks and you still don't have return on investment, that's fine. So listen, if you spend $1,000 on Thumbtack, $1,000 on Angels List, $1,000 on Home Advisor, $1,000 on Porsche, $1,000 on a house, you're out of $5,000. That's it. But if you really make it with one platform, just one, and now that platform works and maybe brings you, I know contractors who makes $500,000 to $2 million of Thumbtack and Porsche and those little apps. And I know tons of contractors who completely neglect them. And I have contractors who wouldn't even sign up with them and never pass $500,000 in their lifetime because they only do business on a referral base. What's wrong with you people? Try it. It's a marketplace. You get to try new things. You want to try apps. If you follow Gary Vee, if you follow big marketers, they will always tell you that you have to understand how platform works. Gary Vee is genius. He killed it on YouTube. YouTube might go down. TikTok might go down. Facebook might go down. Gary Vee is never going down. Dimitri is never going to go down. I don't care who I do business with. If Thumbtack is working today, I'm giving my money where attention is. You need to understand that in your city, if you live in California, Yelp can be your best chance to make it to the top of the list in California. Now, in Minneapolis, Yelp sucks. But I don't know if it sucks until I try it. So the point is this. Number 3 in my list is Thumbtack. Thumbtack is the only platform right now in the country that actually reasonable with the refunds. I agree with you guys 100%. It sucks, but the results are varied. And if you ask me where would I put my money next, if I only have like $5,000 and I open brand new company somewhere in the country where I don't have a presence yet, trust me, Thumbtack would get my choice. Would get my money. And the reason is because I know you can make it work. I don't know if I'll make it necessarily work in that city, but unless I spend money with it and I have return on investment and I have a report, okay, I try connect with the 20 homeowners. And listen, in the last couple of months, I recommended Thumbtack to quite a few people. Most of them would get a first job within the first week. They needed me to tell them to sign up. So Thumbtack is number 3, whether you like it or not. They are Google partner. Google invested in Thumbtack. They have interest to promote Thumbtack. Google used to be investing tons of money in Home Advisor relationship. They pulled out. As a matter of fact, Home Advisor got very pissed because they lost a lot of money. Google used to be 90% or 80%, some crazy number of Home Advisor. And now it's less than 20%. A year ago, I was listening to the shareholder call from Home Advisor top team reporting to their investors. And it cost them a lot of money because Google pulled out of Home Advisor. And I remember moderator on a call ask a question like, hey, you made this rookie mistake. Why did you do that? Because you're Home Advisor, you're not a rookie. And there's nothing they could say. Google, essentially what they did, they increased their pay-per-click cost, and Home Advisor pulled out. They started advertising on TV, radio, and stuff like that. So the point is this, guys. Don't be skeptical about new platforms. I have the same thing right now with directory. People tell me all the time, Dmitry, we don't know if it's going to work. You don't have a track record. You don't know if you're going to generate leads or how many leads you have. Well, guess what? You can be sitting at home and wait until we make it and be the last one on the list, or you can be early adapter. Early adapters always win. It doesn't matter on the platform. Guys who invested in Home Advisor early on, they're probably market leaders now, or they're one of the best accounts of Home Advisor. Part of the 5-6% of contractor that a Home Advisor actually works for. The same goes for Thumbtack. The same goes for early YouTubers, for early guys who, do you remember days on the Facebook when you would make a video and 90% of your homeowners would, your friends would watch it? And now it's what, like 3%? Because Facebook figured out how to make money. But you could build the brand 3-5 years ago on Facebook. Can't do it no more. So people who invest early on and go all in, they make the most out of it. The same goes to directory. We get calls all the time. Like, for example, with the directory, we charge $500 sign-up fees. And the only other fee you're going to pay is actually after you get a job. And contractors tell me all the time, well, I don't know if it's going to work out. Well, that's fine. You know, but when I'm going to get a lead in your town and you're not listed, you don't have a chance. Like, I'm not going to go in and try to find you because I have leads. If you're not there to serve my customers, you missed out already. I'm giving you opportunity right now to be the first one there. So with the Thumbtack, it's a very similar thing. You can be skeptical about it. I'm skeptical about it. It's not my first or second, but it is third. And I cannot compete with the Thumbtack yet. It's a $1.5 billion company. Google loves them. They promote them. And if you are looking for a platform to actually try and you have not tried it, I highly recommend invest $1,000 or $2,000, give it your best effort, play by the rules. As a matter of fact, right now you can go on Thumbtack. If you've never tried it, type in your service, gutters, roofing, wherever you do, and you will see how many, you will see the top player, and you will see how many times that company have been hired on Thumbtack in the last, year or so. So for example, in Minneapolis, I see contractors have been hired like 87 times, hired on Thumbtack. You can double or triple that number because not every homeowner actually gets reports job is completed. So the thing about it is, ask yourself why someone in your town getting hired 90 times on platform and you're just sitting home, wouldn't even sign up. So it tells me that it works in your town because someone is getting hired so many times and you're just skeptical bastard that sitting around and waiting for someone to bring you jobs. I don't know what you're waiting for. So number 3 is Thumbtack on my list. If it did not work out for you, I'm sorry to hear that. I know a lot of people got ruined. I know it's going in the path of Home Advisor, but it's not Home Advisor yet. When it becomes Home Advisor, I will report that, hey, today is the day. Thumbtack is official new Home Advisor, but it's not there yet. And I'm a believer that they're still a good player, and I want to give credit where it belongs. I'll see if we have any questions. First movers advantage. Yes, sir. So don't be skeptical, guys. If you're looking for a new platform, Thumbtack is still on my recommended list. I'm going to give you number 4 tomorrow. And after that, I'm going to take a break. Probably going to give you some platforms who not to do business with. But let me know what you think about Thumbtack. If you have good success, bad success, I want to hear from you. Thank you, guys.